know you thought you bought VJ. Nah, this is Origin Trail. Come on.
Hey guys, Famous Amos here, and today we're going to be talking about Cardano, or I guess Emergo, which is the development arm of Cardano. And why they have joined the Trace Alliance. Of course, this is massive. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So Emergo, a global blockchain solutions provider and a founding entity of the Cardano protocol, again, a founding entity of the Cardano protocol, formally announces the joining of Trace Alliance. Now, this is very, very, very cool and big. This really plays on the Origin Trail's founding, or the key pillar of inclusiveness, because this is what the Trace Alliance is about: building an ecosystem of established entities in the supply chain industry to solve issues and exchange information, data, dialogue, and really get to solutions. So this is really big for Emergo Cardano. We will, of course, address why this is big for Cardano, but it gives them access to quite a bit of utility. Now, if we go, like, for example, let's take a look at the Trace Alliance members here. We can see that Emergo is not the only one. We even have Polkadot, which is Parity Technologies over here, that's joined the Origin Trace Alliance. Now, I mean, think about how big this is. I mean, if we go over the coin market cap really quick, the top 10, Cardano's top 10, ADA, Polkadot top 10, DOT. So this really shows that they are joining the Trace Alliance. Let's go a little bit further and read right here. This announcement serves to drive synergies between Emergo's tailored solutions for supply chains and fellow Trace Alliance members, as well as the potential to also broaden adoption of Cardano's research-driven blockchain. So they're joining the Trace Alliance for adoption, to get adoption. Do we understand the magnitude, the significance of what Origin Trail is doing and what they already are today? Not even by not even speculating further into the future. Today, this is where people are going to get adoption of their solutions at Origin Trail. So the price of Origin Trail, let's take a look at the price of Origin Trail right now. Where are we at? Origin Trail is, well, it seems like Origin Trail is exploding a little bit, but we went up to 28 cents and we went all the way back down to even as low as 5 cents due to the KuCoin hacker. People are like, is it the end of the world? Is it over? But it's not about this. This price action does not matter. It's not about the money right now. At this point in time, yes, of course it's great. Listen, I'm making money and it's happy. I feel great about it. Not saying no, that's amazing. But what we're talking about here is beyond the moon boyness, beyond that. Origin Trail is the hub for supply chain adoption moving into the future. Think of this. The top 10 projects in the top 10 are already trying to align with Origin Trail to ensure that they are in the right path for adoption. So let's keep it going. The Trace Alliance is composed of a diverse set of established members of large and medium enterprise service providers and research institutions. Now, obviously, this is directly from Emergo's website. This is directly from Cardano themselves. They are saying this. So if we take a look, Deloitte, even Ivan on Tech recently joined in. Everything, that's that company that is building the $13 trillion digital link industry. If you check their website, everything, they do real-time data intelligence for each product based on digital link codes, which allows you to basically manipulate your products, the offerings for your products from one central hub. And as you can see, they have adopted Origin Trail as a part of their blockchain solution. So if we're talking about sharing the data between the GS1 EPCIS 2.0 events. All those events data, all the previous event for 1.2 as well, is all stored on the ODN. So they can use that, the Origin Trail decentralized network, to get full traceability and visibility throughout the supply chain, even though it's not set up linearly like A, B, C, D. It may be A, D, F, K, Z, Y, B or something. The Origin Trail ecosystem will allow for you to view the traceability behind that product as though it is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can align and get full visibility of products. So what Origin Trail is doing, and around this technology, the Trace Alliance had been formed. So this is why these entities are coming together to really build upon the supply chain issues. I would not say every single one of these companies are building on Origin Trail per se, but they're all definitely aware and know of the technology. So yeah, actually, one thing I would like to say, Cultivate, they actually followed me on Twitter recently. Yes, I love Alicia. She's pretty cool. She hosts a lot of the events between Origin Trail and these other big entities. So it's nice to have her showing support to the Origin Trail community as well. So let's continue. Emergo's inclusion into the Trace Alliance offers strategic advantages to tackle these enterprise use case leveraging blockchain technology, as we discussed. Now, this is something I highlighted here because I thought it was really important for you guys to see how these big entities like Cardano and the CEO of Emergo, how they view what Origin Trail is building. And from their perspective, let's hear his words directly. As traditional industries increasingly progress towards integrating blockchain solutions, joining Trace Alliance is mutually beneficial for both Emergo and Alliance members to actively collaborate in ways to further drive blockchain adoption. Emergo highly looks forward to the continued development of blockchain technology for supply chains and to add value to our enterprises via our tailored solutions. So they see the Trace Alliance as literally a vital or vibrant hub of adoption. That's really big. Now, Anna, the Secretary General of Trace Alliance, she's also amazing. She said, Trace Alliance enables access to the world's leading experts and forward-thinking companies working together on global issues to create a more efficient and transparent supply chain for the 21st century. So this is a big collaboration. As you can see, Emergo or Cardano, they actually released their own traceability solution, which is Emergo's traceability solution is the first blockchain-based enterprise solution developed by Emergo's enterprise unit. So they partner with this coffee company, and it will allow these customers to have basically full traceability via the scan of a QR code. Sounds a lot like what a particular company called Origin Trail, or entity called Origin Trail, and company called Trace Labs are doing. So that's their bread and butter. So they're primed to possibly even leverage the Origin Trail decentralized network. If they plan to have anything, I would say they have to, because their Origin Trails, the ability of the level of traceability that Origin Trail brings is completely unique to this system. This is a unique implementation. There's nowhere in the world you're going to find a decentralized knowledge graph, to my knowledge, even to Ziga's knowledge, as he himself said that. So this is completely unique to Origin Trail. This is our bread and butter, and these entities have to align to really get that full power, and it's great. Now, you can say, well, why don't they just build their own? Well, that's the thing. Origin Trail's product is already open source. It's already decentralized. So if you try to create anything yourself, you're basically creating a centralized solution, another Hyperledger, which is, well, that's already made. You're not unique. So there's no reason to really fight against Origin Trail when it's open source. You're better off joining up. There's no reason to fight against what's already there. You're better off just joining it instead of trying to create your own open source. But then where's your adoption? You still have to fight for the adoption. And because Origin Trail is basically built with, it has the industry leaders in there already. Like, for example, Giga and Tomas and Brana and Anna and all these people. They are not fly by night. They didn't just become supply chain specialists overnight. No, they've been doing this as a business for quite some time. They've been building centralized solutions versions of Origin Trail for quite some time. This is just another implementation, the evolution of their product. So I'm very excited about this. I think you should be as well. Of course, we have a little bit more information about the Origin Trail here. You know, about Trace Alliance, I'm sorry. And you know, that Deloitte, everything, TMA Solutions, you know, these are big companies. Just get your Google fingers ready. Just Google these entities and you will see that the Origin Trail ecosystem is not small. It's not meaningless. It's quite impactful and only growing, as we see with let's head over to Medium real quick. As we see with BSI and the Scan partnership, like these are entities. They're a big entity. Look, Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, Target, Lowe's, Walt Disney, Ferguson, Kohl's, Gap. These are big entities that will be securing their factories on the Origin Trail decentralized network, bringing more robustness to the supply chain ecosystem in general. And this is a part of the U.S. Customs CTPAT. It's one part of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection plan to fight against terrorism. So this is basically government adoption from the U.S. This is U.S. government adoption right here. So yeah, this is very exciting. I'm very excited to see what Cardano is going to become, leveraging the resources of the Origin Trail ecosystem. I think that Cardano is already, of course, a top 10 project. So Cardano, it also makes me respect Cardano a little bit more. Even if you didn't respect it before, you should respect it a little bit more, because they are actually looking and they are aware of where things are. I know for a fact you're not going to be successful in the supply chain industry to the extent you want to be if you're not aligned with Origin Trail, the ODN, if you're not aligned with GS1 standards, and if you're not aligned with the new GS1 2.0 standards. I know for a fact you're not going to be successful as you think you will be. So to see that Cardano and Polkadot, they're quick to the draw as opposed to the rest of the blockchain space, it really shows that they actually know more than you think. You would think that they're vaporware, but they're aware. You know, they're pretty aware. So that's exciting. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Join my Telegram from the link in the description below. And of course, support the channel, retweet. I'm gonna try to get more content out there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.
I know you thought you bought VJ. Nah, this is Origin Trail. Come on. I know you thought